Welcome to Abuse Exposed, a podcast about the secret of abuse. Each episode, we deliver intriguing Christian and personal experiences on abuse and how to overcome it. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional mental or medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified mental health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical or mental condition. Now, here's your host, live from Texas, ISpeakMotivate.
Hello. This is ISpeakMotivate, and I'm so excited to be with you guys today. Today is going to be episode 32, and on a couple of my episodes, I actually was giving out the wrong numbers. I did two episode 29s because I do these so late at night because I'm still working during the quarantine of the coronavirus. So my thought process is not all the way there, but I just want to be with you guys today and love you guys and say that you are the best ever. And thank you so much for the listens. It means so much that you guys take the time to listen to the podcast. We are here for you, and we're exposing the pain of abuse and breaking down those stereotypes and just being open, being vulnerable. Okay. So this is going to be a mini-sode, and it's going to touch on expressing your emotions, and we'll go deeper into this another time, but I just want to give you guys a mini-sode because I want to give you something. I'm really tired, but I want to give you guys something because I love you guys, and I want you to have some homework to think about as you go forward, especially during this trying time of fear, of isolation, internally and externally, just during this time in general. And that is to express your emotions, cry it out. I had the biggest cry today. Like, I ugly cried for a long period of time, 15 to 20 minutes straight on, crying really heavily, so bad. Like, I almost threw up, and it was something that lifted a lot of weight on me. I had so much stress going on, so much pain, so much disappointment that was happening in my current life. And I just felt so hurt and so beat down. All I could do was cry, because I just couldn't take it anymore. I just had to release it. And that's the thing that I'm learning, and I'm excited about myself, is that I'm gradually breaking the wall down. I'm gradually breaking the wall down. And what do I mean by that? I used to cry all the time when I was little, and I was beat for, expressing my emotions and stuff like that. So I stopped as a defense mechanism to decrease pain. So I stopped and was closed off and didn't express my emotions openly. Happiness, being joyful, being disappointed, sad, angry. I did not, because it always came with a consequence. So how I know therapy is working and everything else is that I'm crying. I'm letting that wall down, and I'm letting it out, and I feel so much better from crying. And I just could not stop crying, you guys. And so what I want you guys to know from this mini-sode is express your emotions, whether it's anger, whether it's fear, whether it's, sadness. Let it go. Because also I cry when I'm angry, and I was angry too. So cry, let it out. It helps you so much better, and it helps you move forward. Because when you bottle it all in, you start getting headaches, migraines, and you can't think clearly because everything just jumbling in your mind, everything, that you're stressing about. But, letting it out, crying, whatever's your way, whatever's your outlet. Okay. to let it out. Let it out. Because I definitely feel better, and I'm able to think more clearly, and I'm able to move forward and go forward with my passions and my goals that I have, because at first I was holding everything in. I didn't know what to do, who to go to and things like that to solve my problem. And once I cried it out and, just giving things to God, Him's letting me know through messages that it'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? God will allow you to overcome these situations. And that's why He gave us our emotions, because we can't handle it by ourselves, and releasing it allows us to be stronger. It says in John 1:5, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And this was just beautiful to me, because it's like, no matter how someone tries to treat you or tries to be manipulative you or sabotage you in any way, God has your back. The light will overcome the darkness. So it may seem horrible at the moment, like there's no end to the treachery, but I'm gonna tell you today, it is. Like it says in the Bible, joy comes in the morning. And a lot of times when you feel hopeless, you don't feel like that at all. You feel like death. You feel, angry, sad, disappointed, and, you don't feel like living. You feel like just giving up. But it's one day at a time. One day at a time. Release your emotions so you are not walking around in pain and carrying that weight. Because God will carry that burden for you. You don't have to. And a lot of time I forget that, and I try to hold on to it and try to solve it myself. But, there's an almighty God. And then when things are going horrible in your life, remember, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And that's something that I just had to get in my spirit real heavy, because you're like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And it seems like, there's nothing going on, to fix it, but God will fix it divinely. He will deliver justice. And in Romans 8:37, it says, no, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. So just imagine yourself as a soldier and know that you are a conqueror. You can do all things through Christ. You can move forward. You are strong. Like, you're strong. All the things you've been through, like, you're not weak. You may feel weak because of everything you went through and you're exhausted. But if you think about it, being in war your whole life, or a significant period of your life, or any time where someone just jabbing, in those abusive relationships, if you do a visual representation of you as a soldier in every part of verbal, psychological, physical, sexual abuse, and just put bullet holes, each bullet hole will represent that specific action, a soldier wouldn't be left. But you're still here. You're still here. And you're walking through it. So even though you feel empty, you're strong. And it just takes time. I'm so excited for you guys. And again, express your emotions, because you can overcome any situation. You can overcome. It's not something that's going to be harmful to you. It used to seem like that, where you're expressing your emotions, that, it reminds you of the pain. And you just don't want to go through that. You don't want to. You're scared of your emotions. You have a fear of them. I did for the longest time. And just tapping back into them so that you can release and not be stressed and put more stress on your body. Well, I love you guys so much. Thank you for this. Talking with me during this mini-sode. But yes, overcome by expressing your emotions. We'll talk more about it later because I have to go to sleep, you guys. But I love you so very much. And remember to express your emotions no matter how scared you are. Release it. Release it, release it, release it. You'll feel so much better. Love you. Bye.